Hey there, welcome to the Uke Stuff channel and welcome to this demonstration and tutorial of my chord melody arrangement of Home on the Range, which is a traditional Western song here in the United States. And I think it was one of my favorite songs as a kid growing up, singing around campfires and other places as well. I'm an Eagle Scout and a Boy Scout, and I'm pretty sure we sang it a lot there too. So what we're going to do in this video is first of all, I'm going to demonstrate it on GCEA soprano ukulele. Then I'm going to demonstrate it on linear DGBE baritone ukulele. Then I'm going to do a tutorial of how to play through it on GCA and then a tutorial on how to play it on DGBE as well. If you want a copy of this, it's free for you. ukestuff.info, look at my tabs, totally free. Go to Home on the Range, look for GCEA version or DGBE version as it applies to you, and download it and play along or learn along with me. Of course, as we're doing through the tutorial, it'll show on the screen above me as I'm doing that. That's why I use the screen behind so I can blank that out and show you the music as we go. If you want to support the work on the channel, there are three things you can do. First of all, you can like this video. Second, you can subscribe to the channel. And third, you can always say thank you to me for making this content at buymeacoffee.com/ukestuff and buy me a coffee. Before we go into the song, let me talk about chord melody. I try to do that at least on all these videos. Chord melody for me is a great stepping stone from playing just chords in songs to playing ukulele as a solo instrument. So it's sort of this middle ground where you start playing chords with some added melodies so you get more of a fulfilling experience of playing ukulele by yourself. And by the way, I'm a singer. So I don't do it to avoid singing. Some people do, but I just do it as a musician because I like the challenge and I particularly like arranging for this. For the most part, this is a pretty accessible arrangement, although there are a couple chords along the way that may trip you up or may even trip me up as I go, and that's okay. If you make a mistake, just keep on going or go back and fix it. It's okay. Um, Ultimately, slow means smooth, smooth means fast. So you take it slow, you fix what you need to fix. That will eventually become smooth, and then smooth become fast. Lots of things to think about there. So please do that. Now, a couple things about chord melody as well. It is really intended for you to play with your thumb. All the strings with your thumb with down strums. Now, you can assign fingers and pluck that way, but you don't have to. That's again why chord melody is a stepping stone to other more deeper ways of playing tablature. And you do have to read tablature. So if I'm holding my ukulele like this, it's sort of like I'm looking down at it and tipping up and looking at it this way, where string 4, 3, 2, 1, 4 is on the bottom, 3, 2, 1, and then the numbers are what frets are played. A 0 means you don't press down any fingers, a 1 means you play the first fret, and so forth on whatever string you're doing. So again, I try to write music that has both the standard notation and the tablature to give you the most information possible. But again, I am a music education major with a PhD in music. So I don't say that to brag about it, but I need this to access it best. Some people read tablature best by themselves. Some people actually read just written notation and play it on their ukulele. I like to have both, so that's why I provide both in my resources. The other thing that I do in my own arrangement of chord melody is I always put the melody in the top note of every chord. So if you just want to play the melody, just play the top pitch. So for example, I'm just playing the top note. Top note still. And then I added, there it is, 8th fret. I don't have side markers on the side, so I messed it up. That I wouldn't be doing in the full version. So you can play just the top note and get the melody as well on any instrument. I purposely avoid the 4th string, so if you play low G, low D, high D, you can play the melody just by playing the top note regardless of what the tuning of your instrument is in terms of low or high G or D. All right, so let's begin with a demonstration on GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele. I'll be using this instrument. This is my Enya Nova Mini Soprano. Here we go. Okay, how about a baritone DGBE ukulele? I'll be using this instrument. This is my Tom Concert ukulele. It has a mahogany top, lemon mahogany back and sides. And you say, hey, Chris, this isn't a baritone. You're right. But it does have Pepe Romero baby baritone strings on it that allow me to tune it like a baritone, which helps me a lot as I'm shifting from instrument to instrument in reviews. Most of my instruments that I own and play all the time are concerts. My favorite instruments are concerts. So I like the concert scale. It's really a stretch for me to switch to baritone in a recording, and I mess up way more than usual. So with that in mind, this really allows me to play baritone with you and teach you baritone, but not have to stretch my hands out to ways that I'm just not used to. All right, so here we go with Home on the Range in baritone DGBE. All right, let's take a look at how to play this, a tutorial on GCEA soprano concert tenor ukulele. So with this, first of all, I like to talk about what are the chord shapes that we're using. We've got an F chord, and then an F7 chord where you're playing it not with the pinky on the first string, third fret, like some books will show, but just 2, 3, 1 open. So string 4, fret 2, string 3, fret 3, string 2, fret 1, string 1 open. Let's see, next chord is a B flat chord. Now, that may seem crazy, and the truth is, as you play that B flat, you never have to play that B flat fully. Some people really flip out about B flat, but we are going to have a bar chord next, so you might as well learn how to play it. Basically, a B flat is called a half bar chord, or a partial bar chord. So you'd pull against strings 1 and 2 right above the metal first fret, in this case plastic, because this is an Enya Nova, and then add 2 and 3. So you're pulling against, support with your thumb, that'll give you most of your clear sound, then add 2 and 3. That's B flat. Then make a full bar chord, same concept. Pull against all 4 strings, add your thumb, then just play with, I do the ring finger on the 4th string, 3rd fret. Then an F chord with the pinky playing 1st string, 3rd fret. A G7 chord. And then a C7 chord. So I play a little different C7 here in this part of the song. I put my 1st finger on the 4th string, 3rd fret, and my 2nd finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and I don't play the 1st string. Then we keep going again. A lot of it's the same. We've got an F chord, F7, B flat, B minor, normal F. Then we have a C7 where we're going to play the 4th string, 3rd fret with strings 4, 3, and 2. And then an F chord without the 1st string. Then we're going to continue on. That F chord with the pinky again. A C7 chord. A normal F chord. D minor chord without the 1st string. G7 chord which really isn't a G7 chord. It's really most of a G chord without the first string. And then a C7 chord again with that 4th string, 2nd string, both on the 3rd fret, but not the 1st string. Then an F chord, F7, B flat, B minor, B flat minor. Then an F, then a C7 with the 4th string, 3rd fret, and strings 4, 3, and 2. Then an F chord, and then a bar chord at the 5th fret with the pinky on the 8th fret. That's an F chord shifted up in the 2nd position as your last chord. You don't have to play that in the song if you don't want to. I just liked it as adding it. Now let's go into the actual playing through the whole song. Start with an open 3rd string. Then most of your F chord, strings 4 and 3. Then 2nd string. Then 2nd string, 3rd fret. Then an F7 chord. You have to shift your fingers a little bit here. Play all 4 strings. Then 2nd string 1st, 2nd string open. Then your B flat chord, strings 4 and 3. Then just string 1. Now keep the 3rd finger there in this bar cross. That's your B flat minor. Then open 1st string, 1st finger, 1st fret, 1st string. Then an F chord with your pinky on the 1st string, 3rd fret. Stay on that same chord, play the 2nd string. Then a G7 chord without the 1st string. Open 2nd string, 1st finger, 2nd string. Then that C7 chord with 303. Not the 1st string. Then we're going to do most of that again. F chord outline, 3rd fret, 2nd string. Then that F7 chord, all 4 strings. Then 2nd string, 1st fret, 2nd string open. Then that B flat chord, strings 4 and 3. Then string 1. Now bar the 1st fret, put your ring finger, keep your ring finger where it's at. Play the 1st string, F chord, 2nd string, 3rd fret, 2nd string, 1st fret. C7 with the 4th string, 3rd fret, and only strings 4, 3, and 2. 2nd string, 1st fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret, and then an F chord without the 1st string. Now, play the whole F chord, add the pinky to the 1st string, 3rd fret. C7, open 1st string, 4th fret, 2nd string, F chord again, all 4 strings. Now, open 3rd string, F chord without the 1st string. Repeat the 2nd string. Now D minor without the 1st string. Open 2nd string, 1st finger, 1st fret, 2nd string. Then most of your G chord, even though it actually is a G7 in the song. And then move the 1st finger to the 4th string, 3rd fret. So we're kind of going like this, resolving that chord. Then open 3rd string, then an F chord, strings 3 and 4, 2nd string, 2nd string, 3rd fret, then that F7 chord again, 2nd string 1st, 2nd string open, then your B flat chord, only strings 4 and 3, 1st string, bar across, lift the 2nd finger, 1st string, F chord, full thing, 2nd string 3rd, 2nd string 1st, then a C7 playing 3rd fret 4th string with strings 4, 3, and 2, 2nd string 1st, 2nd string 3rd, then the F chord, strings 4, 3, and 2, and then bar across at the 5th and pinky on the 8th. And that's Home on the Range on soprano, concert, tenor, GCEA ukulele. Now let's go through it with baritone. All right, with baritone, let's first of all walk through the chords that you're going to be outlining as you play here. The first one is the C chord, then a C7 chord, then an F chord. Now, the F chord can be tricky. Don't freak out. Take your 1st finger, lay it across strings 1 and 2 right above the metal 1st fret. Pull against the fretboard, add your thumb for some support. Now, if you're pulling against, that's where most of the force you need. If you're holding your ukulele securely, then add fingers 2 and 3. Then, we're going to bar all the way across. 1st finger all the way across. And then, you're going to reach over with your ring finger, 3rd fret on the 4th string. That's the F minor chord. Then a C chord where you play the first string with the pinky. Then a D7 chord. And then a G7 chord, which is a little different. You're going to put your first finger on the 4th string 3rd fret and the second finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret. But don't play the 1st string. Then a C chord again. C7, F, F minor, C, G7, where we're only going to play the 4th string 3rd fret and then strings 4, 3, and 2. And then C, strings 4, 3, and 2. Then that C chord with the pinky again, traditional G7, C chord again. And we're going to stay on that C chord, now an A minor, and then a D7, which is actually just mostly a D. It harmonically is a D7, but it doesn't work out with ukulele so well. And then a G7 with that 303 again, or first finger on the 3rd fret, 4th string, second finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, just strings 4, 3, and 2. C chord again, C7, F, reach over to that F minor, C, G7 again with that 4th string 3rd fret, and then the others open, 4, 3, 2, and then the C chord, strings 4, 3, 2, then go to the 5th fret, bar cross, and add your pinky to the 8th fret, 1st string. And that's the higher position of the C chord. And those are the chords you need to do to play Home on the Range in the context of the chord melody. So let's work through it. Starts off with the 3rd string open. Then most of the C chord, strings 4 and 3, string 2. Then you're going to add with your 3rd finger, 2nd string 3rd fret, then a C7 chord. 2nd string 1st, 2nd string open, then your F chord, strings 4 and 3. 1st string, bar across, F minor, 1st string open, 1st string 1st fret. C chord with the pinky on the 1st string 3rd fret. Back down to the 2nd string, D7, strings 4 through 2, 2nd string open, 2nd string 1st, and then a G7, which your 1st finger going to the 4th string 3rd fret, the 2nd finger going to the 3rd fret, 2nd string. Don't play the 1st string. Then we're going to do most of that again. Here's repeating. C chord outline, most of it. F chord. Normal C chord. Now, take your pinky and play the 2nd string 3rd fret, then 1st fret 2nd string, then our special G7 where we're going to put our 3rd finger on the 4th string 3rd fret, play strings 4, 3, and 2, 2nd string 1st fret, 2nd string 3rd fret, and then the C chord without the top string. Now, add your pinky to the 1st string 3rd fret while playing the C chord. Normal G7, open 1st string, 4th fret 2nd string, back to the C chord. Now, 3rd string open, more of the C chord, strings 4, 3, 2. 2nd string, A minor chord, only strings 4, 3, and 2, open 2nd string, 1st fret 2nd string, then our D7, which is really just a D chord, strings 4, 3, 2, and then move your finger over to the 4th string 3rd fret. Then open 3rd string. This is much like the beginning. C chord, strings 4 and 3. 2nd string. Then 3rd finger goes on the 2nd string 3rd fret. And then we have our C7 chord, all 4 strings. 2nd string 1st fret, 2nd string open. Then our F chord, strings 4 and 3. 1st string. Bar across for the F minor. Then 1st string. C chord, 2nd string 3rd fret, 2nd string 1st fret, our G7, where we're going to again take that 3rd finger and go down to the 4th string 3rd fret, playing strings 4, 3, and 2, 2nd string 1st fret, 2nd string 3rd fret, and then C chord except for the 1st string. Then we're going to jump up to the 5th fret, bar across, put our thumb behind, pull against the fretboard, and add our pinky to the 1st string 8th fret. and that's Home on the Range for baritone DGBE ukulele. So hopefully, outlining those chords and walking you through the tutorial, you can go slower, you can repeat it. Hopefully you're following along with me. Yeah, it's going to take time to get it, but once you do, I think this is a really enjoyable one to play along with. So thanks so much for watching the video. Again, you can find the PDF at ukestuff.info. Under My Tabs, it's 100% free. There's no weird pop-up ads. The only ads that appear are WordPress that force those to be there just to host the site, because I don't pay for that site extra other than saving the URL or reserving the URL. So it's a WordPress site, so they just show their ads, and I don't pay to remove the ads. So if you see an ad, it's just WordPress. Otherwise, that PDF is totally free. Download it, practice it, and have fun with it. All right, thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more uke stuff for you.